Hello, everybody. We have a book haul and I guess we'll call it craft supply haul because it's not all one thing. There's a couple different things. And, well, I'm an elephant and I'm being hauled too. I, the elephant came from the Humane Society thrift shop. He is big and he's beautiful. Or maybe it's a she, I don't know. But it's a big, beautiful elephant and my niece is going to love it. It's so squishy and so soft. It was only $2 for that great big elephant when they had these little tiny things that were like five. So
Yeah.
who knows? Let's start with books. Start with this bag because it's right here. At the Pomeroy Library today, we went through the freebie box. My idea was to pick up a couple books to put in the little free library at Syracuse because for the last at least 3 weeks, if not longer, it has only had this one big box of magazines in it and one little flimsy, tiny book that is of no interest to me. So I picked up a couple books and had a couple laying around here. So we put 6 books in today. And while we were at the library, because I had to go pick up a book anyway, actually 2 books that I had requested, I picked up out of the freebie box Harlan Coben, Just One Look, Hold Tight, and The Innocent. I've read some Harlan Coben before. I like the writing style, thrillers. I like thrillers. Um, oh, that's just blurbs. Why do they have to hide what they're about? Okay, Hold Tight. Uh, how well do you really know your child?
I don't know.
I know he's scary. Tia and Mike Bay never imagined they'd spy on their kids, but their 16-year-old son Adam has been unusually distant lately, and after the suicide of his best friend Spencer Hill, they can't help but worry. Within days of installing a sophisticated spy program on Adam's computer, they are jolted by a cryptic message from an unknown correspondent that shakes them to their core. Just stay quiet and all safe. As if Mike Bay isn't dealing with enough, he also learns that Lucas Lorriman, the sweet kid who grew up next door, is in urgent need of a kidney transplant. As the boy's doctor, Mike suddenly finds himself in possession of an explosive secret that threatens to rip the Lorriman family apart at the seams.
Huh.
Nearby, while browsing through an online memorial for Spencer, Betsy Hill discovers a surprising detail about the night of her son's death. Before she can find out more, Adam disappears, taking the truth with him and sending shockwaves through the neighborhood. Continued on the back. Okay. As the lives of these families collide in tragic, unexpected, and violent ways, long hidden connections in their small suburb begin to work their way to the surface. And when an unidentified Jane Doe is beaten to death not far away, those connections threaten to turn this quiet community upside down and force these desperate parents to decide whether there is any line they won't cross to protect those they love the most in the world. Okay. You're not harboring any weird secrets or anything, are you?
I don't know.
I hope not.
If I do,
Okay,
then I don't
so
even know
Just One Look. An ordinary snapshot causes a suburban mother's world to unravel in an instant. When Grace Lawson picks up a newly developed set of family photographs, there is a picture that doesn't belong. A photo from at least 20 years ago. In the photo are 5 people. 4 Grace can't recognize and one that looks strikingly like her husband, Jack. When Jack sees the photo, he denies he's the man in it. But later that night, while Grace lies in bed waiting, he drives away in the family's minivan without explanation, taking the photograph with him. Not knowing where he went or why he left, Grace struggles alone to shield her children from Jack's absence in the days that follow. Each passing day brings only doubts about herself and her marriage and yet more unanswered questions about Jack, along with the realization that there are others looking for Jack and the photograph, including one fierce, silent killer who will not be stopped from finding his quarry, no matter who or what stands in his way. When the police won't help her, and neighbors and friends alike seem to have agendas of their own, she must confront the dark corners of her own tragic past to keep her children safe and learn the truth that might bring her husband home. Hmm. And of course, the other one with no dust jacket doesn't have a blurb. Somebody in this one wrote good. Does that mean it's a good book?
No
And then
idea.
somebody put a check mark in the initial CK. And here it says B105 $3.99. I don't know. What else is in here? Also picked up James Rollins' Subterranean, another thriller. Beneath the ice at the bottom of the earth is a magnificent subterranean labyrinth, a piece of breathtaking wonders and terrors beyond imagining. A team of specialists led by archaeologist Ashley Carter has been handpicked to explore the secret place and uncover the riches it holds. But they are not the first to venture here, and those they followed did not return. There are mysteries here, older than time, and revelations that could change the world. But there are also things that should not be disturbed, and a devastating truth that could doom Ashley and the expedition. They are not alone. That sounds interesting. I'd seen the author's name around and have heard good things, so I thought it's worth a try. And then I checked out a couple things. Oh, okay, this needs to go back out in the car. I checked out Go Down Together, the true untold story of Bonnie and Clyde, and Christmas Tree Farm, which is book 3 in the series that starts with Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and the second one is Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. And I liked both of those a lot, so read the third one, and the fourth one I think is something about strawberry pancakes.
Huh.
I don't know. Then there's this bag of books.
Oh boy.
I gotta figure out what came from where real quick.
Too many books.
Okay, these 3 also came from the library's box. Murder by Mocha. It's a coffee house mystery by Cleo Coyle. I don't know where it falls in the series because, putting numbers on the spine or anything is just something that they don't want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This looks like maybe the 10th one in the series. It's a cozy mystery set in a coffee shop. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
I picked up a magazine called Muzzle Blast. This is from February 2005. My brother does reenactments and has a muzzleloader rifle that my parents got him for Christmas one year. And I thought he might be interested in this. I think the guns on the front are absolutely gorgeous. Those are pieces of art.
Yeah.
As much as I don't care for guns, I can appreciate the artwork.
Yeah.
And then I also picked up the Everything Mediterranean Diet book. All you need to lose weight and stay healthy. I picked it up because of the recipes in the back. But it has a smell. Me, who cannot smell things, can smell this book. And it smells terrible. So I'm trying to figure out what I can do to, get the stink out of it. Is not nice.
Yeah.
And then at the same thrift shop where I found the elephant, I found, to go with the elephant, the Saggy Baggy Elephant. Classic little golden book. I figured if I could give him Pokey Little Puppy for his 25th, I can give my niece Saggy Baggy Elephant for her 15th.
A well-regulated militia. Yeah. It even tells you the Second Amendment on the
Yeah,
cover.
and most people think it means that they have a right to own any weapon whatsoever, and that's not what it means.
Not at all.
Okay, I found Vampire on the Orient Express by Shane Caro. Paris, 1914. American adventurer Sam Carter boards the Orient Express, departing France in style after an impulsive decision to desert the Foreign Legion. British diplomat Lucas Avery is already nursing a drink in the smoking car, resenting his assignment to the distant Ottoman Empire. Neither man expects anything more from the next 3 days and 3,000 miles than rich food, expensive champagne, and fine cigars. But something dangerous is lurking aboard the train, hiding in plain sight among French aristocrats and German businessmen. Through fire and darkness, through blood and ice, the Orient Express is bearing an ancient evil across the continent, and not all its passengers will live to see Constantinople. Ooh. Sounds pretty good. And this one is called Monster of the Month Club. I love the title, and then when I started reading the back, I thought, yeah, this is too cute. Monster Madness. When the first package arrived, Rilla thought it was a joke, but the box started moving, and when it opened, the thing that came out was definitely not a joke. It was a real, live monster with an attitude.
Oh, boy.
Now Rilla has a problem. She's got a 7-eyed monster named Icicle who will only eat frozen yogurt and iced lemonade. And that's the good news. The bad news is that she's supposed to receive a new monster on the first of every month for 12 months.
Oh, boy.
How do you stop the monsters from arriving in the mail? Do they all eat weird stuff? And who gave Rilla a free membership to such a strange club anyway? Rilla's got to find the answers to these questions fast, or her bedroom will become the very first monster motel.
Oh, boy.
That just sounds so cute. I'm going to have fun with that one. And then I found Life's Simple Recipes. Tastefully simple, small indulgences for busy lives. Now, I started looking through this, and there's a section of recipes here that are more of the 4-ingredient cookbook. So apparently somebody took that apart and put in front and in back, because the desserts from that cookbook are in the back, and decided to stick them in this binder. And then you have the one that is actually supposed to be in here. And looking at it, apparently there's a company called Tastefully Simple, and this uses their ingredients. So I don't know anything about that company or how you get their stuff. There's a lot of, well, they're like recipes that either the people who sell the product or their clients have submitted. Here's some. They have a product called Bacon Bacon. A product called Garlic Garlic. Balsamic and basil dipping oil. Dried tomato and garlic pesto. I don't know where you find these things, and I'm not sure what you can substitute in its place. Is bacon bacon like bacon bits? Is it little chopped up pieces of bacon? No idea. Oh, they got something called Bountiful Beer Bread Mix. And Oh My Chai. Spinach and herb mix. Corn black bean salsa. Howlin' horseradish mix. Sweet pepper jalapeno jam. Vidalia onion dressing. That's just the things that are standing out to me because they're in like a bold red print. Honey teriyaki sauce. So I don't know what to do with that. I don't know anything about the products or where you find them. And I think that brings us to
all the randomness.
Oh, let's do this red bag first. Because it starts the randomness.
Oh boy.
Well, we were at the library today. Oof. Oh goodness. I'm at the wrong angle to move that. Oh good. We found this bag, the stuff in this box, and 3 more bags of stuff in the dumpster. There's way more string than this.
Yep.
But this is 3-cord crochet string, cotton, whatever. There is tons of this. That's the first five spools of it.
Yeah, and it's still wrapped too. It's
Yeah, some of them are still in the packaging. So, and we found Vanna's Afghan and crochet favorites. As in Vanna White from Wheel of Fortune fame. She's a knitter and does crochet and all that. I knew that, but I didn't know that there was this whole book of patterns and things. So I am going to pass that on to my sister-in-law.
Just keeps going. And if anything, the bag itself is good. So
yeah, it's a nice bag. Tongass Trading Triangle, Alaska's shopping capital. Alaskan Outfitters, Ketchikan, Alaska. There's a pack of ponytail holders. And then this notebook that's got more knitting and crocheting patterns. There's an Afghan, there was a sweater. Cilantro cowl. There's a monkey and a reindeer. There's slippers. There's a Christmas stocking. So I think she'll have fun at least looking through it, if nothing else. Even if she doesn't actually make anything.
yeah.
Because my sister-in-law does knitting and crocheting and all that. And my niece is learning how to do that stuff. A lot of it's this kind of just off-white and beige.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's definitely filled.
It's full. Here's a couple more things of ponytail holders. Which, I mean, I'll use. Maybe. This is braiding cord. This is ponytail holders. Braiding cord, it's from a company called Bead Party. 3 colors. So, I mean, somebody wants to do beading.
Yeah.
And I found this, I think this is a case for knitting needles because of the size of the little pockets and things.
And considering everything else that
And then we start with the yarn.
Here
I think this one's gorgeous. It's all blues and teals. It is beautiful. If there was enough, I would ask for a sweater, but there's yellow and brown and purple and white and light yellow and this pretty kind of heathered red and light blue and orange and a different color orange. That one looks pretty chewed up, but maybe that's why it was thrown out.
Probably.
But everything in this box was in a little like plastic 3-drawer bin, which was actually still in usable shape. We just couldn't fit it in the car.
Yeah.
There's a dark blue and another whitish color. Another whitish color and a gray. Red. Another white. Lavender. This off-white, couple off-whites.
Bunch of random colors.
Red, gray. Those look like Ohio State colors.
Probably.
That's some more whites and off-whites. A cone. Pot holder? Looks like something chewed it up.
Probably.
Some like mint green, gray. And some of these are brand new skeins. Here's another off-white color. Another red. But wait, there's more.
Oh boy.
We have 3 big bags of stuff. that we haven't really looked through. So you'll get to experience that as we go through it.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick these back in here. I was excited by this box, but now it's full.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need a place to scoop that to so we can start in on the first bag. Now, see, we were surprised to find this because the library has what they call the Needlework Network, and people come in and do knitting and crocheting projects, needlepoint, that kind of stuff, embroidery. So to find all of this just thrown in the trash kind of surprised us. Now if I could just untie this, because I don't want to tear up the bag. I need somewhere to put all the stuff when we're done looking at it.
Yeah.
There's a ton of this off-white color. This one still has the wrapper. This one still has the wrapper. This one has a wrapper. It says white. This one is kind of a yellow color, still in the wrapper. Pink in the wrapper. Blue in the wrapper. Another off-white, white, whatever. Another blue, slightly different color. This one's in the wrapper. I mean, just the ones that haven't even been opened yet. We've got a small fortune in, these crochet yarns.
Yeah.
Somebody was trying to sell them for 50 cents.
Yeah.
Because they got their little tags on them.
Ames, whatever.
Ames?
Yeah, 123.
Oh, geez. Ames has been gone for a long time. This is from a place called Murphy's. Knit Crocheting.
Big ball of yarn. String. Yarn
Green
string.
pea coats. Cotton. Knit Crocheting. Mercerized cotton. This one's color 25, crystal blue. I mean, if you were making something humongous and needed white and off-white,
yeah,
we got you covered. Here's another one still in the pack.
Too much white.
Well, it's a good basic color.
Yeah.
You were complaining earlier about how all these places decorate in beige and stuff. It's because it's a good all-purpose color. It's a neutral. You can do anything with it. There's another one with the wrapper. There's another one in the wrapper. Here's a royal blue. Here's red. There's a mint green.
Keep going.
Here's Kelly green. It's another royal blue, variegated kind of gold colors. And I think that's kind of greenish. What's green there?
Probably is.
It's a little discolored because I think it's probably somebody's old stuff.
Yeah.
Here's another blue in the wrapper. There's a red, white, and blue variegated. There's a bright yellow. There's a lavender. That's really pretty. Man, Melissa's going to have a field day.
She'll be able to knit a mansion out of all this.
Forget a kettle cozy, a tea cozy. You can knit a house cozy.
Yeah.
Of course, this would be more for doing scarves and maybe a light sweater, not Afghan. It's too light for an Afghan.
Yeah.
With that, you would probably want more of a regular yarn. But I mean, so much of it's still in the wrapper. Is that all of them?
And the pink.
And the pink. Okay.
That should be all of it.
The five that are in here.
Yeah.
In here.
It may as well.
There should be 3 more in there.
Everything's falling into these boxes.
Alright, so that's the first bag. I just couldn't see letting this stuff go to waste.
Yeah.
If nothing else, we can donate some of them to the different thrift stores.
Yeah.
Because their craft departments aren't great.
Yeah, they
But,
could always use
you know.
more.
What's in this bag?
I don't even know anymore.
More bags.
Jeez.
Okay, we have Red Heart Windtuck Baby Pompadour.
Huh.
So this is a very lightweight to do like infant sweaters and things. So we got, that's kind of a pearlescent white. Here's a regular white. Here's a blue and white. That's really pretty. Blue and white variegated. Here's all the pastel color variegated. Here's another roll of that, or skein, I should say. And a ball. And here's this shade of blue, and then is this the same shade of blue? And then 2 of this shade of blue. Here's another of the blue and white. Another of the blue and white. Here's a pink. Here's some white. There's another of that first white that I pulled out. Here's a pastel variegated. Pink. Another pastel variegated.
Yay.
Slightly different from the others. Pastel variegated and a really pretty kind of pearly white. I don't know. Personally, I don't get making things in white for babies.
Yeah. They need color.
They have a chance to get severely stained. Although I guess you can bleach it if it's white.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come here. Somebody's going to have to start making stuff for babies.
Yeah.
Okay, there's that pat. Some Easter grass. Kind of random.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Now we have cotton terry.
Huh.
A lot of it's this kind of
Random.
off-white color. Does it say what the shade name is? Dialot 5002 Natural.
It smells vintage. I can smell from here. Maybe that's like, I don't know, coffee or something that was on the bag, but
Yeah, the bag is a little bit wet.
whatever it is, strong.
There's a lot of this color. There's a green one. And then we got black.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's another green. More black. More green.
It just keeps going.
Everything left in the bag is either black or green.
Yeah.
There's probably enough here to make a robe.
Probably.
of natural black and green.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit. Oh, that was trying to escape. Alright, so that's what's in that bag. Yeah, there's absolutely something on here.
Yeah.
But at least the yarn itself isn't wet.
Yeah.
It's just the plastic. I'm going to have to find a great big box to put all this in.
Yeah.
Alright, and the last bag.
Oh boy.
This looks like it's mostly yarn.
Yay.
Like regular yarn.
Yarn for days, weeks, months, years, generations.
We got this massive green and some yellow. Something somebody started in pink. And it's like a little pouch. I don't know what it's supposed to go to.
Yeah.
Pink. Different pink.
Yay.
Bright blue. There's a dark variegated. Light green. Light yellow. Brown. Kind of a creamy color. Soft white. Kind of creamy.
Yeah.
There's one that's on one of those cones. Oh, this is pretty. I need some hands.
That's a lot of them.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. So this has this multicolored variegated, but it's also got this purpley. I think this is the same yarn that my sister-in-law used to make my hat.
Huh.
It's very similar.
Probably.
If it's not the same, it's very similar. She made me a hat a few years ago. I very rarely wear it because it's a little too big, but if you're freezing to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, this purple is very pretty color.
Ooh. Yeah. Keep going.
And there's a different variegated, which I think is really pretty. What, you see this one?
Yeah.
This one's all pinks and purples. There's some brown. There's more that, well, no, that's a different pink and purple.
Huh.
This one is beige. Sapphire, that's a pretty shade. Olive green. Bright green. A pink. A different bright green.
Huh.
This one's called lime. Dark brown. Kind of a medium brown. Light blue. Oh, we got a couple. There's a different lighter brown. A ball of beige.
Oh boy.
Another brown and a green. Oh wow, that's very bright chunks of color on this one for variegated. I think that's probably one that's designed to make stripes.
Probably.
And we have made it, I think, to the bottom of the bag. I might have missed a couple, but I think I've got... Y'all got the idea.
Lots of string.
So,
Yarn.
I think my sister-in-law will be very happy with our find. And she's teaching my niece. Well, this way she doesn't have to go out and buy any more yarn.
Yeah.
To teach her with.
She probably has a whole stock.
Oh, I know she's got a stash. I mean, that's what people who knit do. They build a stash. Just like quilters build their fabric stash.
It's like you.
That's why we've got all these totes full of fabric upstairs.
Yeah.
Because Mom was a quilter.
Yeah.
And my thought was I was going to do some quilting too, but my hands just won't do it now. In the one bag, the bag with the notebook.
If I can find it.
Dollar General bag, I think. Couldn't have gone too far. It's probably under that red bag.
Probably. Under all the...
There it is.
Billions of books.
Well, under everything, of course. And on the way home, we stopped at Dollar General because I needed to buy a new notebook. And I found Clover Valley orange-filled cookies topped with dark chocolate. And I thought we'd give them a try. So I hadn't seen these before. I've got an idea they're going to be something along the lines of a Terry's Chocolate Orange, which I love those things. Very rarely buy them, but they're good. Probably ought to wash my hands before I open food.
Probably.
Because who knows what all was on there. Here, have one. That way, if there's anything gross on your fingers, that's on you.
Yeah.
So they're just chocolate covered. Now you can't see the... You can't really see the orange through the bite mark there, but...
It's got a cool design on it.
It's got a nice orange flavor.
Ooh.
Oh, now you can kind of see the orange coming through. These are good. I'd get them again. Don't remember how much they were. So that's all I've got for right now. We already did our video with the McDonald's Minecraft stuff. It's kind of a short, but not edited as a short. And yes, I know the video on it is crap, but hard to take video with one hand and open packages with the other. So, it is what it is. Anyway, that nether fire sauce actually isn't too bad. Kind of spicy. It reminds me of buffalo wing sauce with a little bit of sweet and sour mixed in, because it is a little bit sweet. Not too bad. And the toys were all right. I got the Fry helmet. He got the Big Mac crystal. I was hoping for the Hamburglar zombie. So I guess that means I got to go at least one more time.
Yeah. If anything, to get the rest of the codes you might need for the Minecraft game.
Yeah, they each come with a card and a code that you can enter in the game. And I saw yesterday when they first came out on eBay, there was a set of all 6 in their boxes for $58. And I said, nope, I'd rather eat the meals.
Yeah.
Anyway, then the kids' meals, we both got, what was it called?
The Evoker.
Evoker. It's a little blue guy. So anyway, if you want more on that, there you go watch that video. I mean, it's not great, but it's only like 6 minutes. So, 6 minutes out of your life isn't going to hurt much.
Yeah.
There's only a few times where that's actually going to make a whole lot of difference.
Yeah.
And this is not a life or death situation, so watch it or don't. I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. So I guess remember to do the YouTube things. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. And we will see you in the next one, which is likely going to be some form of
Box.
snack box, either snack crate or boxu.
Probably. Maybe.
Maybe boxu today since we did snack crate yesterday. Then we'll still have one of each left. And I know the Irish boxes shipped and the Japan crate is shipped. And I'm hoping they're sending them to my post office box and not the house.
Yeah.
I updated my addresses on all of the sites and they're still sending them here. I'm still mad that the one I had to pay almost $12 shipping on top of what was already paid because they forwarded it from the house to the post office, which is approximately 2 blocks. I'm like, well, you could refuse it. I said, yeah, and then I don't get a box. I pay for a box that I don't get.
Yeah.
So I went through and I changed my address and Japan crate. I even have the whole email conversation saying, hey, I accidentally sent it to the wrong address. I need to send it to this address and I really don't want to have it forwarded because then I have to pay double shipping. And they're like, oh, we understand, because it's so easy to forget to switch things over to the P.O. box. You're used to typing in your regular address.
Yeah.
And we took care of it. Everything should be fine. Then I got an email. Before it ships, want to verify your address. Well, by the time I got the email and clicked on the link, they had already shipped it. And they shipped it to the house instead of the post office. So if I get charged double shipping, if I have to pay $12 to get it from the post office, they will be getting a nasty email saying, look, y'all said it was taken care of.
Yeah.
And by the time I got the email and opened it and clicked on the link, which I opened it and clicked on the link the same day that they sent it, or at least the same day it was marked, it was already shipped. So there's nothing I could do for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. And here I've gone on another like 5 or so minutes since I said we were done. All right, I'm really, really done now, unless you got something to add, which you generally just make noises. So, yeah, like that. All right, I got a book I need to finish before I go to bed.
Oh boy.
And we might do a box tonight. I don't know. We'll have to decide that here in a few minutes. So right now, I want to get this one in the upload process. So we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.